Hey everyone, so talking about consistency this week, and I think it is such a crucial part of what we do. And just wanting to fine tune down to two specific points to focus on when it comes to consistency. And I am trying to figure out how to hold this camera sideways so I'm looking at the right thing. So excuse me if I'm bobbling and being a little silly today. So consistency. One area that I really think we need to work on being consistent in is on the removal, or when you send out your care team to go bring someone into your care. However you phrase it, term it, talk about it, we have to be consistent. I know many funeral homes have a good cot and a banged up cot, and the banged up cot ends up getting sent to nursing homes and hospitals because it's not as visible when you go to do the removal. But why are we not having every person we care for given that same level of care in terms of the equipment we're using and everything even? I know there's some directors only have their removal staff use quilts when they go to a home or a nursing home when the family's going to be present. Well, why don't we use those quilts when you go down to the morgue in the hospital when the only person you see at 1 in the morning is a security guard? Those people are also people that we want to impact with what we're doing. So that security guard sees that you use a quilt, he's going to tell somebody. And he's going to know that you knew he was the only one you were going to see at 1 in the morning, but you still use that quilt anyway because you were caring for that individual in the way that you knew they needed to be cared for. So, you're making a statement by doing these things consistently, especially on a removal. Another area that consistency is crucial is an arrangement. And I want to focus on kind of assuming. So if your removal staff comes back and they tell you, yeah, the family says they just want a direct cremation, which I hate that phrase, just want a direct cremation. There's no just when it comes to, caring for somebody. I just want something. It drives me nuts. But so they say they just want a direct cremation. Well, do you then go into mode where you think, okay, I'm only going to be spending 20-30 minutes with these people. They're not going to want to buy anything. They literally want us to do a cremation and that's it. Or do you go into that arrangement with the exact same mode of operation that you do when you sit down with a family who wants a traditional burial? I think you need to have that. I don't just think, I know you need to have that consistency because you don't know what doors may open when you're offering to families the same things every time and you're explaining the same way things every time. If you explain, gathering with family or visitation or what type of, doing a service, a commemorative gathering, if they don't want to have a service, explaining those things and just telling them what their offerings are, being able to go to the crematory to see a final, that final disposition, just like they would a graveside. Those things are really important. One, they offer a lot to the family and help you connect to the family by engaging in more conversation. And that also can create more revenue for you as a funeral home. So I think you have to be consistent. Offer every family the muffins, offer every family the cookies, offer every family the coffee, offer every family the same opportunity to say no to what you have to offer them in terms of services. The worst they're going to say is no. As long as you're not going down the crazy over-the-top sales route, you're doing a service to them by giving them their options because they don't know some of all those things that you might be able to offer them, especially when it's just a cremation. So make sure you're being consistent. Make sure you're following through with every family, every time, with that same level of service, that same thoughts and processes in place. Talk to you soon.